Hey, what's up guys? It's Sedge here with a Black Ops 2 commentary on the map Hijacked. Sorry for another Black Ops 2. I'm planning on getting something else out. I don't know what, but it'll be out in the future. Something a little bit different, but leave in the comments if you want me to keep going with Black Ops 2. Or maybe go on to Ghosts. I incredibly hate Ghosts, but if you want to see that, then I can give it a go. Anyway, the commentary today is something that happened to me today, and my dad. It's a Saturday today, so that's the day that my dad takes me out for the day, and we go and do something. And today we thought we'd go to the cinema and go and watch the new film Godzilla that has just come out about a week ago for the UK. Can't remember exactly. But we went to a different cinema from the one that I normally go to. We went to the city over from where my dad lives. That's city over from where I live. And so we just thought it was like an appropriate time for everything else that we were doing. So we went there. We just looked around the shops for a little bit, and then we went into the cinema. And it's a very small cinema, and it only holds about 50, 60 people per cinema per screen. That's what I meant. And so we went in. It was very, very packed. There's only like 10 seats that were there, and the bookings like completely messed up. So I was sat one side, and my dad was the other. So we just sat in this random spot, and I sat down, and there was this group of about 10, 12-year-olds behind me, and they were the most frustrating little children I've ever met. I'm preventing myself from swearing where they annoyed me so much. And it was just like just saying it's a little thing. They were kicking my chair. They started on my dad's chair. They started on this woman's chair that I was sat next to, and her like little 6-year-old that had just come to watch the film, like just like us, to be honest. And they were kicking our chair when they would go to the toilet. They weren't actually going to the toilet. They were just walking out of the screen for like 2 seconds and coming back in. They were jumping down the stairs to create more noise, talking and laughing while the film was going on. We kind of ignored it when the film, when it was just the adverts and they were talking, because everybody talks while the adverts are going on, because nobody ever pays attention to the adverts. Let's be honest. We just kind of ignored that and thought, right, it would just stop when we get onto the film. And this kid that was behind me thought it'd be funny to annoy me and just constantly kick my chair. So I did the responsible and grown-up thing, is just to move a seat over the other side of my dad and just go and sit the other side. But this kid that I sat next to the time I moved wasn't as bad as the first kid, but he was still kicking my chair. And so about 10 minutes into the film, they started on my dad's chair. And he's a lot more patient than me. I can snap pretty much instantly at anybody because I live with my mum and she's like that type of person, but I love her. She's a great lady. Anyway, so my dad's he's kind of patient. He's like quite quiet, but like when he's in his own domain, he's quite loud. He's normally quite quiet. Won't say anything to anybody's face. But he turned around and went, "Do you want to stop effing kicking my chair?" And they started like whispering in, saying, all right. And the temptation for me, because I snap instant. If someone says something that annoys me, I'll approach them and have them. But it was where they were in a group of 10. If I turned around, there was nothing I could do. The temptation to turn around and just hit him, or snap it, just like hit him, or hit his ankle just to hurt him, and and say, yeah, go on, keep kicking my chair and see how that goes. But everybody says all of this stuff, but you'll never do it because they're like younger than you, or you're just acting like a big man. I know I'm saying it now, but everybody that's ever gone to the cinema has had, or if you haven't, you will in the future, have one of these problems where there's always that one little brat. I don't mind when it's like a little 4-year-old with his parents and he's kicking the chair. You just turn around and say, you're alright, can you just stop your kid from kicking the seat, please? And then they'll talk to the kid and they'll make him stop. But the amount of times we told him, stop kicking the chair, they just kept going. This lady that I was sat next to, she was getting angry. I could tell the way she was gritting her teeth, and I could just see the frustration on her face. And as the kids were stomping back up the stairs, she went, "Do you want to shut the hell up?" And they went, "Oh, calm down." It's just little things like that that really get on your nerves and really frustrate you in the whole. So they kept going on after that. So this lady that was the complete opposite side of the cinema could hear them, and she walked out, and she came in a couple of minutes later with a member of staff, and the member of staff came in and said, if you don't shut up and stop kicking these seats, I'll throw you out personally. And I loved that guy. He was brilliant. And the temptation is to just walk out and say, "Oh yeah, they've started again, you just have to kick them out." It really wanted to do that, but he ended up coming in again about 5-10 minutes later, having a go. I didn't quite hear what he was saying because I was too busy paying attention to the film, because they stopped kicking the seats by then. But they did. The guy did come in again, and it was just a nightmare because at the end, they got up and were shouting and laughing still. I think they walked out of the room about 10 times, because there's about 10 boys and about 4 girls. The 4 girls were quite quiet. I didn't mind them, but they kept stomping down the stairs. I didn't mind the girls because they were quiet, but it was just that little brat that was behind me. Oh, I'm not going to describe him because it would just annoy me even more. And then he kept munching on his crisps, like deliberately putting it in and smashing it against his teeth really loud, just to create that extra noise, just to annoy everybody. It was so frustrating. Everybody turned around and looked at them just to say, "Do you want to shut the hell up, or do you want me to just come back there and just come and put you across my knee myself?" As much as that was tempting, I'm afraid you just can't go and do that. I so wish you could. But yeah, that's really frustrated me. In the whole, the movie was pretty good. Drags on a little bit, but it's still a really good film. I recommend going and seeing it. I better get paid. Yeah, Godzilla makers. I'm giving you a good review here. You better give me some stuff. Anyway, but yeah, in a whole, you'll always find that one kid, and it's funny enough that you'll go and sit right behind them, that they'll be kicking your chair, constantly making a noise, laughing and shouting. But in the future, I'll stick to the cinema that's in my city. I won't be going to my dad's city's cinema, because I hate that well, it's not really a city, it's like a small little town, but I hate that little town anyway. Really frustrating. Sorry to go on a rant today, guys, but still a commentary for you guys, and I know you can relate to this, guys, because it's either you're the one that's been kicking the chairs and being a douche about it, which I hope you guys haven't. If you have, tut. But if you're just a decent guy, they're just a decent girl. If you're a girl, probably not watching my videos because I'm that sad. No. But it's just something that you've just got to get over, I'm afraid. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for tuning in. 37 and 39 and 7.